Imagine living life on the edge. That is literally what people that don't have any healthcare insurance are living like on an everyday basis. Hello everyone, my name is George Palacio, and today I'm going to talk about the importance of keeping everyone insured with free health insurance. Not having any type of medical insurance at all that covers all citizens in the U.S. is a problem that should be solved by the U.S. government in order to protect the health and the well-being of citizens. Imagine suffering from a problem that has been affecting you for a while now, but you don't end up going to the doctors because you don't have insurance, and the bill will probably end up very expensive. Millions of people across the U.S. refuse to go to medical facilities due to being uninsured. People are living in pain without health insurance, and that makes them scared to get help at local treatment centers due to the bill that comes along with it. Countries around the globe have their citizens covered in health insurance, while our government doesn't care if our citizens are covered or not. And there are 44 million uninsured Americans that are living their lives without any type of coverage right now to this day. According to All Things Considered, the reason why there is not nationwide health insurance has to deal with the government not being able to get paid for the sick that go into medical facilities. Why did the government oppose of nationwide health insurance? And it's because of two main reasons. They wanted to keep getting paid whatever they wanted to charge to the patients, and that they didn't want bureaucrats looking over their shoulder and making medical decisions for them. And money plays a big reason why Americans don't go to the doctors due to when they have a problem. For example, after years of getting injuries, John never went to the doctors for his pain, but instead asked his friends that were ex-Marines to get him a certain type of prescription medication to help him ease his whole body because it was very messed up and with all the broken bones he had in his body. And according to John, it is hard to live without health insurance. I'm here to tell you, there are times where I should have gone to the doctor, but I couldn't afford to go because I just don't have insurance. See, if John had his own health insurance card that the government would give to all citizens for free, that wouldn't have been a problem and he wouldn't have been suffering. But just because you live in the best country in the world doesn't mean the country is the best to you. The United States is one of the world's most wealthiest countries, but fails to protect their citizens with health insurance like other countries around the world. According to Interlandi, the United States remains as the only high-income country in the world where such care is not guaranteed to every citizen. But if we mimic other foreign countries and their regime of free healthcare, we will continue to be a very successful country and even more of an attraction to visit due to cheap and free health visits if any emergency pops up at all. And when the government offers care to people that are under the federal health plan, they are stuck in long lines, poor quality medical care. Hospital bills in other countries compared to the U.S. is so embarrassing for the United States. Hospital visits in Canada are $40 compared to the U.S. of a minimum of $1,000 just for a hospital visit. So if we are able to implement that in our own country, then citizens will start to live under less stress and worry due to medical bills. And according to Atlas of England's National Health Care System Constitution, explicitly states if you have the right to receive services free of charge, and that's basically giving their citizens free healthcare visits. And if the U.S. is able to mimic that, and then they'll be able to ship it out towards everyone that is suffering through pain, just like John. But the government failed to serve justice for free healthcare like other countries, but the healthcare in the U.S. continues to disappoint struggling Americans just looking for a break. We must support this policy to give people the main necessity for life, and that is free healthcare. We must continue to fight for free health insurance with zero restrictions and the level of medical care as private insurances, because we're all human and all of our lives matter. You heard John's story. You heard the enormous medical bill compared to Canada, and how poor quality care of Americans receive from the government. So please join us, as my colleagues and I from the hospital, as we're starting a petition to start a new revolution in the United States. Once we mimic the same plan from foreign countries, their free healthcare plan, we will be able to get free healthcare insurance that is unrestricted and covers for the majority of medical costs to protect every citizen in the United States. Thank you so much. Let's make a difference together, and please do not forget to sign the petition. Thank you so much.